The University of Washington Center for Human Rights has been engaged in partnership with numerous Salvadoran human rights organizations for several years now. And our partnership is fundamentally about research, or rather that's our role in the partnership. El Salvador as a country faces a number of urgent human rights questions, some of which are questions that relate to the events of the Salvadoran Civil War from 1980 to 1992. Because the United States was so heavily involved in supporting the Salvadoran government during that war, there is key information about what happened in El Salvador during that period in the archives of U.S. Federal agencies. However, not all of this information has been made public. Some of it has, but certainly not all. And so the University of Washington Center for Human Rights has been involved in seeking the declassification of more of that information through the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA. We've filed to date over 200 different requests of U.S. federal agencies for information pertaining to specific cases identified by our Salvadoran partners, seeking access to information, in some cases information as basic as what fates befell some of their lost loved ones. Other times people are seeking information that would enable them to recover the remains of those lost loved ones. And in some cases, people are seeking information that may be useful to them in broader efforts before the courts for justice. Our job as researchers is to provide access to that information. It's a fundamental human right, access to information, and it's also part of the right to truth, which Salvadorans and Americans both have in regards to this war in which both of our governments were so heavily involved.